Hope you guys sleep good. I did. I'm gonna tell you guys, I have a busy week. Monday, Tuesday was wild. I don't know what happened. Wow. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I had a bad week. Wow. I'm sorry about my hair mess up. I'm just laying here chilling. I was laying here chilling in my bed. And I started my life a little bit earlier today. Get done, get over with. Yep. What I'm going to talk about today is about no bullying. So a lot of people in my live stream like to bully. They like to call me names and everything. I apologize to my fans for that. If they come on here and see someone bullying me, I'm so sorry about that. So if you see anything in my chat that's not right, reported it or something like that. Hmm. Yeah. Now let me get started here. Monday. I don't know what happened. I got up early in the morning and I had to go to the restroom. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning. So I went in the restroom, done my business, flushed the toilet, went to the sink, washed my hands with soap and water, and I decided, well, I'm up already. Let me go brush my teeth. Well, when I was brushing my teeth, I heard something really weird in my bathroom. Now let me explain it to you this way. My bathroom have no windows. The AC unit was never on, and I heard some banging noises in my bathroom. Same time I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom Monday, okay? And I looked over, okay? In my bathroom, I have one of those long shower hoses and my shower head on it, attachment to it, what do you recall it? And I put it straight down so all the excess water drained out of it. I looked over it, that thing was moving back and forth, bang, back and forth. Now, let me say it this way. My bathroom's small, has no windows in it, and the AC unit's not on. And I walk over to it, it was moving. And I was in shock mode. I don't know, I disturbed a ghost taking a shower or what? I don't know. And when I walked towards it, it stopped. It's completely stopped. It did. That was on my Monday morning. I forgot to brush my teeth. I went back to bed, shock mode. Shock mode. I try to figure out what it was. Did I walk in on a spirit or something? Taking a shower and I disturbed me or something? I don't know. Then Tuesday, I get dressed and everything. Me and my dad was heading to the Hobby Lobby so I could make my soap stuff. And I went over to write down the prices and everything. And I went to the ATM, and the ATM ate my 20. Ate my $20. I wouldn't take out so much amount so I could get the gas and go out to eat with my dad. 5 minutes later, the ATM decided he was hungry too, so he started ate one of my 20s. I had to go inside the bank, fill out a form to request to return that 20 back in my account. I don't know, my house is haunted. It does that before October comes. And after that, it doesn't happen no more after that. I don't know why, but it does. Yeah. Yeah, the ATM decided to 8 my 20. Then after that, I went straight up to Hobby Lobby. And after that, I went through one aisle. Well, it was a big mistake because I ate junk food before I went to Hobby Lobby. Let's put it this way. There was another accident inside Hobby Lobby. Well, I went to the aisle, back of the store, to get the soap page because I think about making some homemade soap and stuff. And I wrote down the prices and everything's cheaper than Michael's. Hobby Lobby's cheaper than Michael's, put it that way. And I told my dad, let's walk right through the whole store and see what else art stuff they have. I mean, well, 5 minutes later, I went to one aisle to look at the pictures, art, and stuff that you hang up on the wall and stuff. And I was looking at it. Some of their pictures looks nice. And I think it would be nice to put a picture right back in there behind me or something like that. Well, I didn't know that poor lady was across down the aisle from me. I passed a low toot. It sounded like something was going crack, crack. I didn't plan on her hearing it or not, but if she heard it, she leaned over and bit her hand like this way and look at me like this way. Yeah, like this. I didn't know if that poor woman was going to hear my toot toot or not. And I walk away, act like nothing happened. And I went to my dad and I said, Dad, let's get out of here. And let's go to the Asian buffet after that. Well, you gotta pay for my dad. Let's put it this way, you gotta pay for him. He gotta put up with me, you know that? He got a big head to put up with me, okay? Well, he was walking out of the store. Thank God no one else was not behind me. And him. Well, he was right behind me. Next minute, I did it again. But this time was not a little one. It was a big one enough that gave you shock mode. I told my dad, I'd meet you in the car. We're still in the Hobby Lobby parking lot, and my little leg's going 200 miles an hour going across the parking lot. Act like it never happened. So when someone walked right behind my dad, they figure he done it. Yeah. This is a ghost. I had a feeling it's a ghost. I had a feeling it is a ghost. I know maybe the ghost is attracted to me. Maybe I'm pretty for him or her. Or maybe the ghost was visiting, see how I've been doing, been leaving. That was my paranormal on Monday. Tuesday was that. Now the Asian buffet I went to, it was good. It was not that expensive, but it was really good, and I love it. I could tell you stories what I did at the buffet, leaving. You'd be saying, "My goodness, is it safe to go out to eat with her or not?" Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you that story, okay? Hope you guys want to hear it. Well, me and Dad was at the Asian buffet eating real good. It was so good. Oh my goodness. I was eating, let's see, seafood stuff, oysters, crab meat, octopus. Yeah, I ate all that. My dad eat similar stuff, but not all the hot, spicy little bit of food. Let's put it that way. And me and dad pay for it, then we leave. And when we was leaving, in the front counter of the store, I did not know the manager was there or the owner. And me and dad was leaving, and I was trying to hurry up, get out. I was trying to hurry up, get out. Was that Cookie Pookie? Yeah. Shout out to Cookie Pookie. And me and my dad was leaving the Asian restaurant. My dad was right behind me too. And I caught one so big an echo, even the owner of the restaurant heard me. And I heard him in the background saying, "What the heck was that?" My dad was kept on going. We here just kept on going. And you know what? That'd be so awful. The AC unit picked it up and gagged everyone at a buffet. While me and my dad was sitting in a parking lot in our car. Would that be all? Picture dad be on the news. Me on the news. Banned from that stuff. Banned for that restaurant because that gagged everyone at a restaurant. And now bring a hazmat suit in to disinfect the whole thing. That'd be so. Oh, that'd be so funny. I'm so sorry. That'd be so funny. I'm so sorry. That would be so funny if it did happen. You guys will be seeing me on Channel 4 News. Being from the Asian restaurant because I'm fire hazard. Yeah. And after that, I went shopping. My dad stayed in the car, and I went Dollar General. After that, and I bought stuff. Was on my list. 5 minutes later, I went back out. Smiling could be. And my dad asked me, "What did you do now?" I said, "Dad, that 1 hour Dollar General is going to smell. I feel sorry for that poor old lady in the next aisle. I feel so sorry for her. If she have a hearing aid, I feel the hearing aid would have been dead already." You haven't been asleep yet? I went to bed around 11 p.m. last night. About 10, about 10 or 11 last night. And I just woke up. After this live stream, I might go back to bed and rest a little bit. Maybe. Today, my dad got to go to doctor's today. So, I went to doctor's yesterday. They told me I'm good and healthy. Yep. Make some coffee. I love coffee. I love iced coffee, I do. Now, Starbucks, I cannot have. It goes right through me. I think Starbucks put laxatives in it or something. When I have one little slip, next thing, my stomach go growl. Make the growling noise. So I said, "Oh, I gotta go." I think Starbucks put laxative in their iced coffees or something like that. I can't have Starbucks. I don't know what it is. I know. And sometime today, I might go swimming today. Next week's going to be so cold next week. They say it's going to be like fall next week. Temperatures to next week. So I got to harvest my herbs. Get that done. Yeah, Starbucks is too expensive. Their stuff looks good, but it's too expensive. Michael's Art and Craft Store is expensive on base soaps to make that melt and pour for microwaves. Michael's out here want $19.99 for a small little container a base soap. And if I want a bigger base soap in Michael's, $21. Hobby Lobby wants $17.99 for the smaller base soaps. And if I want a bigger block, the 5-pound block, it's like $35.99. But I go Hobby Lobby because they got more soap options there. Yeah, I'll be making some homemade soap for the first time. I hope it turns out good. I don't know what base soap I'm gonna make. I don't know. They have olive oil, white base soap, oatmeal base soap. Um, let's see, donkey milk soap, and they had the clear glisten soap. I never had donkey milk soap, and that's a 5-pound block. That's $35.99. I didn't know you could make soap out of donkey milk. I did not know. Lavender soap. Lavender smells good. I put lavender lotion on before I go to bed. I rub it in real good because lavender is supposed to make you sleep better too and calm you and stuff. I might make some vanilla soap and Hobby Lobby got a lot of scent. Now with these fragrance they have, it's for candle and soap fragrance together in one bottle. I never heard of that, but they got a lot at Hobby Lobby. Fragrance soap. Yeah, they did. They do. I would get one fragrance soap they have. Um, for the soap, they have vanilla, pumpkin spice, cinnamon swirl, and a lot of others. They have coffee, but I heard a lot of low ratings on coffee. They said coffee smells like burnt coffee, and it smells like something burning. They got a lot of coconut flavor. Now, if you go on Hobby Lobby website and order, they got the pumpkin pie fragrance scent. But pumpkin pie scent is not in the store. And also they got organic fragrance too, and they got molds. There's cheap. They got 4 pieces. You get 4 mold. When you buy the mold in a packet, you get 4 little squares. I might make them in squares for beginning. Ocean seashells. I never been to the ocean. I know what it is. When I'm around sand on my feet now, my rest of my body is okay. But when I go barefoot touching the sand, my feet turn blood red and start swelling. And I was like that when I was a little girl. You know how when your parents buy those little sand boxes, like turtle shape way? Yeah, my mom bought me one when I was a little girl. Thought maybe, oh, I could go out there play outside and stuff. Well, next minute when I got in the sandbox, mom came back out, noticing my little feet was swelling and turned blood red. And when I first got away from the sandbox, a couple days, my foot turned back to normal. I don't know what it is. Mom talked to the doctor, and the doctor said, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm allergic to the sand or not. My sand's like my feet. It's like sensitive to certain things. Green Acre, Florida. Did that hurricane hit yet? I know they say it make landfall. Oh, what? That's what I heard. That's what I want to know. Did it make landfall or not? that hurricane did. That's what I want to know. Because the news said, oh, it's category 4. Then a couple days later, the news said, oh, it's category 2. What category is it? Is it 4, 5, 3? I got relations down Florida living too. He goes down there in the wintertime and come back up through this way for the summertime. And I got relation lives in North Carolina. And my aunt talked to that person saying she's okay. They did evacuate it yet. They did evacuate it, but they're not far. They're far away from that ocean. But when the news says the water going to be up to 20 feet, they evacuate half the place, I think, in North Carolina, I think. Yep. Don't forget, you guys, there's a top fan button you could push on top of the live chat. If you're new here. Yeah. After that Monday, ghost spirit, I walk into the bathroom too. I don't have no more experience like that at all. If you guys missed that story, you might have to go back on my live later at the beginning and watch the whole thing again. But after that Monday, everything's back to normal. I don't hear it moving, banging noises. But when I look in the tub, I saw Daddy Longlegs, but there's no way Daddy Longlegs would move that shower thing. My shower sprayer with the long hose that you could wash yourself like this way with. That thing was moving back and forth. Now, my bathroom don't have no windows. The AC unit was not on. And I was brushing my teeth and I looked over, that thing was moving. I was in shock mode. But when I walked over there, it stopped. But I look in the tub, there is Daddy Longlegs in there, but Daddy Longlegs can't move that. They're not that strong. If they are, man, what they been eating? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not shouting out loud. What I was saying is, when my shower fan head was moving and hitting my tub back and forth like this way, I walked over there, it stopped. While I was brushing my teeth, it stopped moving. 5 minutes later, I looked down there and there was Daddy Longlegs. And I told myself, there's no way Daddy Longlegs moved that. No, they're not that strong. Daddy Longlegs. Well, I pick up Daddy Longlegs and I put him back outside. Daddy Longlegs do not bite. Let's put it that way. Under spiders, yeah, I will kill them because some of them are creepy. Thank God I don't live in Australia. I'll be happy up the Hutchin spider. I'll burn my house to the ground if I see one of those. Oh, Australian people say, oh, they're nice and friendly. We keep them as house pets. Yeah. They're big enough to drag you away. On that tarantula movie horror film. That's what reminded me of. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm talking. Well, it's one of those mornings. I have good days and bad days. I figure it's because the temperature moving. Hope you guys hear me now. I'm sorry about my hair mess. I forgot to brush my hair out. I got a bad hair day. I got a really, really bad hair day. hate spiders. I just hate spiders. I hate snakes too. I could tell you a story of the time when mom was cutting someone's grass and a snake chased it on their porch. My poor mom tried any. Hold on, baby, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I'm back now. I was turning it off. Now, let me tell you a story about the time when mom was cutting one of our neighbor's grasses. In 5 minutes, she was cutting her grass. Now, I was not living in. We was not living in this community in this time. I was living into another community where the school bought the ground and my landlord sold it underneath us. That's a story. That's a story from another time. Maybe my other live stream. Maybe I will talk about it. My landlord's really the old landlord's messed up there. Didn't tell us or nothing. Okay. Mom was cutting one of his neighbor's grasses, and she had one of his push mowers. 5 minutes later, a snake came out of the grass, and my mom tried anything to kill that thing. She used a push mower on top of it. That thing will not. It will not die. It will not die. When she was pushing that thing wrapped around and stick his head or her head out of the thing, his side, my mom. Mom took off land, jumped on that person's porch, and mom said when she looked back, that snake was like chasing right behind her, like. Zzz. Mom said, good thing she jumped on that porch. And that owner came out and said, what are you doing? She said, that snake was chasing me. Eventually, the snake slid right back into the woods there. Mom said, I don't know what kind of snake that was, but it was chasing me. And the owner looked at the snake when it was slipping back to the woods. The owner said, that is a racer snake. A racer snake. It chases you. And I tried to figure out why that snake did not die when Mom was cutting on top of it. It will not die. I never heard a snake called racer snake. But Mom said that thing was evil. Oh, God. I had a feeling next month in September here, I had a feeling more paranormal was going to happen in our house, in my place. I had a feeling. Because I had a weird dream. On Wednesday, I went to bed. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday, I went to bed. Woke up on Wednesday. I was sleeping real good. And I had a dream. It was a funny dream because I laughed in my sleep and I woke myself up. Let's put it that way. In my dream, I went in a bathroom and someone was on our toilet. On my toilet in my bathroom, sitting there talking to me. It was a woman. She didn't say who it was or nothing, her name or nothing like that. I never see her before. And I was sitting in my dream talking to her, and I told her I gotta go. My stomach was growling, she said. I told her my stomach was growling. And I stood there halfway in the bathroom door. Now, this is my dream, okay? Wednesday or Tuesday night when I went to bed. And I had a dream. In that dream, I was passing gas. And I myself in my dream. And I left out one more of it. And that fell out my pants in my dream and landed over the bathroom floor. I laughed so hard in my sleep, I woke my own self up. And I could not go back to bed after that. Because I was still laughing at what kind of dream I had. And when that poo-poo fell on the floor in my dream, it smelled. I could smell it. Even I could smell it when I woke up out of my dream. I had dreams like that. Oh, God. Keen of woman of farts, yeah. My farts just, wow. My farts will give you shock mode saying, I can't believe that came out of you mode. I could tell you things about my dreams when I was living at the old trade court that came true about those people. By that time, I was going to church and everything. And you know what? I feel like to tell you guys a story. Well, by that time, I was going to church and everything. And at home, I pray to God, I do. So by that time period, I pray at home and ask God, give me a gift or give me visions of people in my sleep. What's going to happen to them? Well, I went to church that night. The prophet or the person prayed over me. I did not tell no one in church or him what I was praying to God about to give me. He brought out saying, I asked God to give me a gift of visions of people, what's going to happen to him in my sleep. Well, God answered my prayer. It did happen. Now, we tell you a dream about my neighbor. His name was Paul. And that time I was sleeping, I had a vision that I went to his place. Well, he came over. This is in my dream. He came over and asked me to come over his house to anoint his house inside and out. And I said, yeah. Well, I went in there. There was like some kind of spirit or something. And I went to that one back bedroom. There was a bed, a window above it, and this curtain. And that curtain was moving, and behind that window was a bright light. A bright light. And in that bright, it was bright. It was beautiful bright. The curtain was moving back and forth. It was a nice, peaceful in that bedroom where he sleep at. This is in my dream, okay? I didn't know that was his bedroom. I did not know what bad was going to happen to him that day when I woke up out of that. And I woke out of my sleep. I was gasping for air. I was sweating. Supper did not feel right after that. When I woke up out of that dream, real fast. I was hot and sweaty and everything. Well, later that day, I was in my bathroom in my old trailer court, scrubbing the floor and cleaning it on my hands and knees. Something whispered in my ear, told me, look outside, you're going to see what happened. I looked outside in my small bathroom window, not in this house, my old house, the old trailer court, before I moved in here, in this trailer court. I look out the window, there was an ambulance there at my neighbor's Paul's house. And I went to my mom's bedroom. Mom was still laying in bed watching TV. I said, Mom, there's an ambulance over at Paul. Something's not right. Go over to see what's happening. Mom said, well, I'm going to go over there. That something's not right. I want to know. Mom said, I want to know what happened. So Mom walked over there. Paul's fiance was screaming top of her lungs, crying. Went towards my mom, said, Paul passed away while they were sleeping, napping. After I had that dream, God gave me a vision. He passed away that same day after I woke up out of a dream that morning. He passed away. And the police, the sheriff department, and all that came in. The welfare came in, took his kids because she wanted the kids. I know they was not married, but she wanted the kids. And those kids' birth mother was not a good woman. And child services came to the school and before the child service came to that school, took the kids. The grandparents hurry up, got their grandkids before the child service did. Well, what we found out, the child service gave his kids to the birth mother that did not want them begin with. They still don't want him, what I heard. And I was a shock. after I heard about what happened to Paul and I had that dream about him and he died the next day after I woke up that morning. And he was not old. He was close to 39 years old. What happened to him was his heart. But after I had that vision about it, going over his house, praying over him, and that, in my dream, in that bedroom, was a bright light behind the window thing. That was the bedroom that he passed away in. That same day. After I went to bed that day and had that vision, I woke up that morning from that vision. Yeah. Him and his woman was lying down napping before he went off to go to school for auto body shop to work on cars. He was going to think about opening his own garage to work on cars and vehicles. And his class was only around 12 p.m. that day. Well, he passed away. And this woman told us he was laying in bed. He did talk to her before he passed away. He grabbed her arm and told her to look. It turned to look at her and said, "I love you." And she said he closed his eyes. And she answered back and said, "I love you too, Paul." And she said, he closed his eyes. No response. And she said she knows that's when blood was coming out of his nose and mouth. And that's when she flipped out and called 911. He was awesome. He was a good father. He was good working on cars too. And yeah, and after that, I've been having a lot of visions. Now I do have a video on my channel here. You might have to scroll down past my other old videos. There's a lot more old videos I have on my channel. The main videos. And you have to scroll down and say the movie is called Moving Trailer or something. You have to scroll down and watch it. I might post it on my YouTube community page and you guys could watch it. I sold that trailer. We sold that mobile home, and right there I had my own garden and everything. I grew watermelon, I did tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. I grew everything there in that old trailer because our landlord didn't care. But in this new community trailer where we can't have gardens and stuff like it. We could have raised beds, but not like we used to do. But I do have a raised bed garden out there. And I grow herbs and stuff. Maybe next year I might grow my sunflower plants. And also those pictures on my YouTube community page on here. You guys could go check that out and stuff. And they were big sunflowers. Trust me, they were big. Yeah, I might post that video on my community page so you guys could watch my living traders and my undergarment videos too. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I just want to say hi to everyone. I know my voice gets this way sometimes. My voice does. Some days my voice goes up and down, up and down. I don't know why, but it does that. Yep, I have a lot of visions. I used to do what's that called, yogas too, yoga and stuff, and I was skinny in this. I was 62 pounds. After I did yoga, I was skinny, girl. I was skinny. I was a person that never ate, but I did eat, so yeah. And I have a lot of people pass away. I have a lot of people that I love pass away. Not with the COVID and stuff now. A lot of health reasons, but half of them was good people. Let's say all of them was good people. And yes, I did miss my old neighbors from the old trailer. I did miss them. But I'm happy I have good neighbors here too. I do. I'm really thankful I had good neighbors here in this new trailer court too. I'm so thankful sometimes our neighbors cut our grass for us. I'm thankful for that. And sometimes we cut their grass too. What did I grow in my old garden at my old house I used to live at? Now this new trailer court, I can't grow like I used to do. Everything had to be in flower pots. But at my old garden, at the old trailer court, I didn't have to do it. I could dig up the ground and stuff and plant the stuff there. I did glue watermelon. Yes, I did glue watermelon. I did glue cantaloupe too one time. Zucchini, squash, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, my favorite cucumbers. What else? I grew a lot of things in that garden at my old trailer court before I moved here. Yep. I had to tell you guys the story that time. Maybe on my next live streams. May I tell you a story why I had to move into this new trailer court and buy a new mobile home. That will be on my next live stream. But I could give you guys some tips to help you guys tomatoes and rots. And rots is where you get a tomato and it rots at the bottom. I could give you guys a good recipe for that. It's safe. What I do is I don't throw away my eggshells. I wash my eggshells out, leave it air dry. I put them in a plastic baggie so I could freeze it in the refrigerator to preserve it for a long time. But what I do with the eggshells, I air dry it, rinse it off real good for excess yolk and all that stuff. What I do is I crush them up like in a plastic baggie or grind them up in a grounder or stuff. And I take baby aspirin. And before I plant my tomatoes in that plant hole, I put the eggshells in there and the baby aspirin. Then I plant my tomato plant. Well, I put a little bit of soil on top of it a little bit. Then I put my tomato plant in that plant hole. Then I plant that way. And what the eggshell does, it gives the plant calcium, help with end rots. Baby aspirin, what it does is help it protect it from any diseases and pest diseases too. That's what I did. And eggshells is great. Eggshells is great for your gardens. It brings the calcium and all that and vitamins back in. Now what you could do is you crush up eggshells and you boil hot water and pour it into it on top of the eggshells and leave it sit 24 hours, and you could dump it out and use that for drinking water for your plants. You know what I mean? And some people use human hair as a fertilizer too. And also you could use food scraps to make your own compost too. Okra and catnip growing. I did catnip because I had cats at the old trailer court, not this trailer court. Catnip or catgrass did not turn out good. Now okra, I did try it. It did not germinate. The seed didn't. Now I did grow morning glories. Those are my favorite, morning glories. And in this trailer court, I grew morning glories too. I love them. Morning glories are beautiful. Sunflowers are beautiful. And like I said, next year, I'm going to dig the ground up. I'm going to plant those big giant sunflowers again. I just got to put some new soil in that. ground hole. If you guys don't believe me how big my sunflower plants is, go on my YouTube channel and click the posts or visit my community feed on here and scroll down. You can see how big my sunflower plants that I grew, and that's real. And even I had a picture on there where I stand right beside it. And my landlords here at this trailer court could not believe how big it was. And even their own workers who cut grass for this trailer court to keep it up told them at the office that, hey, you guys need to go visit this one place, this one lot, and see how big sunflowers they grew from their trailer. And that old landlord and the park management said, no, I don't believe it that big. Till that one day they pull up, they was in shock mode. How big it was. And they were beautiful. Purple okra. Yes, morning glories, what it does, it goes into the vine. It does. And they do grow wild. And you don't have replant the seeds or nothing because it does it for you. And birds does it. Behind my trailer here on a hillside, we got wild morning glories growing there too. And they're white morning glories. And I try and get the seeds to them, but I grew the purple morning glories. I gotta find a picture of it and post it on my YouTube channel too here, community channel. And I think about posting my morning glories flowers, and they're beautiful. Even I grow a flower called I got go in my seed packet collection. If I have any more seeds of it, I could name of it, but it grows into the vine like morning glories. But the flowers look like a small star that draws hummingbirds. And they're beautiful too. Honeysuckle plants? I don't know that. Now, in the Bible, we mentioned about morning glories. Yeah. But right now, in my old raised bed, it's like a little raised bed. Well, I gotta show you guys. I think I got pictures of it, I think. I gotta take a picture of it anyways to show you guys. Yeah. And what I do is, see, when I harvest my stuff, like my herbs and all that, I soak it in cold water and white vinegar for 10 minutes or something. I soak my rosemary and all that in it because it kills the bacteria, the bugs, and pollution and all that. Any fruits and vegetables that you get at the grocery stores, do it that way too. And baking soda. Mix it with baking soda, and you see all the dirt come off it from the grocery stores, from your fruits and vegetables and pesticides too. It's disgusting. And what I do with my herbs, I air dry it. So I get some string, I do, and I tie it and I hang up on my wall inside here, and I air dry it. Now, when you air dry, you do not put it in a refrigerator, the herbs after that. You put them in an air dry container on a shelf. And this is my first time even growing more rosemary. This is my first time growing rosemary. Now, my basil plant volunteered itself back up. It did. It's 5:30 a.m. here, so. Now, around here we have winter time, so we get snow, and we can't grow our crops here all year round. Who's a home garden like I was. We had no choice to buy our fruits and vegetables at the store. Eastern Standard Time. Yep. Oh yeah. School started here on Wednesday. Yesterday on the news, there was already a school shooting already in Pittsburgh already on a university campus. After the new school year starting now, school shootings now? Come on. I'm looking for a lot more is going to happen. To me, I think when these people start shooting up the school, yes, I think it's from bullying. And two, I think they're doing it because they don't want to go to school. I think that's what it is. I think they don't want to go to school. I think that's why they should think, oh, I'll just shoot up the school and I don't have to worry about going back after that. Or two, I just shoot up school because of bullying. I think what these schools should do, this is what I think. Hope you guys agree with me or not. I think schools should bring a counselor in every classroom and talk to every student in there. Or they should have a special class on the school's student list to go to. Like, let's say we have an extra classroom never been used, like 108. I would have that as a therapy class added on to the list. So every student in that one classroom will have to talk to a counselor. That's what schools should have all year round for the kids. Not on a special occasion, because you don't know. The people who bully you could be a lot more going on behind closed door at the household. It could be from their parents that treat them right. It could be parents not peer pressuring them. It could be a lot more. The people who bully you. And I think if I had my own school, that's what I would do. If I had my own school building, I will have a special class and a special class. You know how we have gym and stuff? I will keep the gym. But some days the kids won't have gym. Some days they will have the special therapy classes. That would be my school. Will be too. And like I said, when people bully you, I think they're scared to talk to someone about their problems. They're scared to be judged, and they're scared to go talk to an adult about it at school. What I grew up with. Yes, I was bullied. Yeah, yes, I was bullied real bad, but I did not go and shoot up a school or nothing like that. I did not do nothing like that. Let's put it that way. I just ignore it and move on. But to me, if you're bullying someone, go talk to a counselor. There's nothing wrong to go get help. There's nothing wrong to get help. I've been in counseling a lot. I've been in therapy sessions a lot when I was growing up too. There's nothing wrong to go get help. There's nothing wrong to go to group therapies either. There's nothing wrong to go get help. Maybe those people will make fun of you, but if they do, just ignore it, because they're the ones who need help also. And if you guys go back on my channel to watch my other live streams, where I apologize to YouTube and stuff and my fans too, I did. But there's nothing wrong to go get help. There's nothing wrong. Trust me, there's nothing wrong to go get help. And if you're uncomfortable going to group sections, you could go find a private counselor. Make sure to take your insurance or not. If not, just pay out of your pocket so much down. Ask them, can they put you on a payment plan? Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I suffer depression. I'm on pills for my depression. I'm HD on top of that. There's still nothing wrong to go get help. My mom went got help. A lot of people I knew went got help. And I didn't make fun of them. I just support them, pray for them, and tell them there's nothing wrong to go get help. There's nothing wrong to get help. You don't have to go to school and do that stuff. End up hurting someone or killing someone. You don't do that now. Like that guy went to the CDC and shoot the place up because COVID-19 shot made him do that. I think there's a lot more to that story too. Yep. I don't know, maybe next payday here or this next month here, I will try my best to buy some home what's that, soap stuff to make soap, what they call it, soap base stuff that you can buy at the stores. I might buy some. Payday comes up when the payday comes up. Try to. I know I'm gonna be busy. Even September the 1st is Labor Day. So make a help could find joy anymore. I went got help. One is like depression. Two, I went got help because I was nervous starting for a new school. I did. I was starting middle school. And I was scared and all that. And that's when the doctor found out was my nerves. So I was on nerve pills when I was in 6th grade up to 9th grade, and I dropped out 9th grade. And I'm off my nerve pills because I found out when I got older, I was allergic to it. Now nerve pills will not let me sleep. And I talked to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, that's a side effect. We had to take you off of it because that was not making you sleep. That nerve pill. Yep. My mom went to counseling place where you stayed at. She was staying there for a month and a half till they found out that she was suffering depression. They put her on, was that Prozac or something like that? And yeah, mom was judged a lot by church people. A lot of those church people make fun of her. People, yeah, even her own family members was making fun of her. Some church people was gossiping, spreading rumors saying Betty was my mom. I could say Betty because my mom's dead anyways. Saying Betty got locked up because she went psycho. She was going to hurt someone. That was not true. My mom was not going to hurt no one. It just, the depression made her anger. And I lost my mom. I lost my mom 2 years ago here with dementia. So that runs in the family too. Dementia and old timers does. Yeah. That's why I gotta watch because I have on my mom's side of family, I got the younger generation of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. It runs in her side of family. It hit the younger generation in the family tree. My mom's aunt passed away with dementia when she was in her 30s years old. My mom was diagnosed with dementia age of 65 and she died in 1 year. In 2023, my mom passed away. She was 66. Parkinson's is bad disease too. I know they say, hey, we got a shot for fixing Alzheimer's and dementia. I don't even know that lease it out. I don't know. I feel, you know what I mean? Hello, for newcomers who comes on here. Yeah. But yeah, guys asking, well, if Chrissy gonna make homemade soap, is she gonna sell it and stuff? I said, to me, I don't know yet. If I get the hang of making homemade soap stuff, maybe I just give it away, or maybe I just sell it. I don't know yet. I gotta test it out first. I tried making homemade candles. It didn't turn out too good. Me and my mom did it. It didn't turn out too good either. So it'd be my first time making homemade soap when I get the products from Hobby Lobby. It's okay. Sometimes I talk about my mom, sometimes I don't. But what gets me angry, I'm not judging. I'm not against church people or nothing like that. I'm a Christian. I pray at home. Yes, I know I don't go to church and stuff, but I pray at home with God one on one. And I love it that way. You know what I mean? My mom, the church people that I used to go to church with, please, people, pray for them, because when they text me or something like that, they bring up about my mom. And they don't ask how I'm doing. They don't ask how my dad's doing. They always want to bring up my mom. And my mom's dead. And this one pastor wife texted me one day. What's nim nosing? Want to know how I've been doing? Am I going to church anywhere? Got like hateful, mean stuff. Messages. And also my mom, I also lost my mom's best friend. He used to go to church with us. And that preacher wife breathes up, did they sold her trailer? It's just what did do with her stuff and stuff? And that side of her trailer. I told her, you know what I told her? I said, hey, the bank came, they sold the trailer, and the stuff went with the trailer. And her kids did not want nothing. And that one preacher wife said, did you heard of your friend's kids, how they been doing? I said, I don't know nothing about her kids because I don't even see them. I don't even talk to them. I don't even hear from them. I hate it when people act that way. Nosing, but honor people's death and asking stuff that I don't have answers to. I just don't like it. I don't like people who nose in people's business and act like they know it all. I don't like that stuff. Now my channel is not monetized. No, it's not like that. I don't ask for money on here or nothing like that because I do all this stuff for free, making my videos free and all that. I'm type of person will not ask no one money or nothing like that. Like I said, you can push the top fan. See on the top of the live chat there's a button that says top fan. And you can push that. You can support me through that way. Like I said, I don't make money on here. I don't do drugs. I don't bully no one. Yes, I was bullied on 2 live streams back I was here on here, people was saying that I was misty. I need to take a shower. That person said my ass stink, my breath stink, I stink. Yeah. If you go back on my live stream here, I did. It's on that. It says I'm sorry. That's the name of the live stream from this channel. And you guys can go back watch my other main videos on here of my gardening. That's free too. So, and you guys can go on my community page on here on YouTube, see what I post, and also got pictures of me and my giant sunflowers on there. Let me tell you, they were big. And I think about growing those kind next year if they turn out. And I don't smoke. Let's put it this way. I don't smoke at all. Yeah, smoking injures smoke. That's why I have a phase on here. Say no to drugs, say no to alcohol, and say no to smoking. That's my phase on it. And no, say no to bullying. And no, and say no to harassment. And also, I had a stalker on here too. Someone was stalking me. Someone was searching my information online about me on here too. And I found out about that too. But still, I don't know who it is. And my weird house phone call's been acting up here too again. With unknown numbers. But right now, it all stopped right now, thank God. And if you could go back on my other live streams here, I did talk about my stalker and what that person been doing too. So what time is it here? Well, probably around 6 o'clock, I might shut the live stream up, maybe. Yeah. And my other live stream YouTube support team pop up here. What county? I'm not going to give no county where I live at or nothing like that on here because I don't know. That person could be, my stalker could be still on here watching. I'm not going to give no details or nothing because due to my privacy. Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't brush my hair out and stuff. I just got up. I hope you guys love my thumbnail for this live stream. Hope you guys like that. Yeah. That's why every time sometimes I start my live streams on here, I tell people ahead of time, no bullying, no harassment, no hate chats to me. Don't call me names or nothing like that. And I ask people on here, if you see anyone does that to me, report that person or block it for me because I won't put up with that. I will ignore it. You know what I mean? It's not nice to do that to people. And I don't like that stuff because I do not stink. Let's put it out here. I do not stink. I do take a shower and all that. And I do brush my teeth and all that. I do all that. And that person who say things like that to me never met me in real life. So they don't know nothing about me. You know what I mean? And say no to school shootings. Say no to school shootings. It's just the new school year already started in not my state, in PA or Pittsburgh. The school shooting already happened on campus university already. It happened yesterday, a school shooter. New school year is already stirring up already. Yes, I do my live streams sometimes Fridays, not all the time. Depends on how I feel. But Fridays I do my live streams in the morning like this. 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Depends on, well, I'll give you guys an update from my community channel when I do my live streams and stuff. Yeah. Let's see, what time is it here? Is 5:52 a.m. where I'm at. Yep. Ooh, I heard a garbage man. Yep. I just can't believe a school shooting started already for the new school year in Pennsylvania, PA. I just can't believe it. A school shooting already started yesterday. School started here on Wednesday for college and high school and middle school. Now, school academies like military school and all that in my county started Tuesday. Yeah. It's called school academy or something like that, but I call it military school. That's what I call it. That's where the bad kids go. Trouble kids who needs help and stuff is put that way. Yep, the garbage man coming. Yeah. Yep, I just woke up. Next week where I'm living at is going to be cold temperatures and it's going to feel like fall time. Next week. I told my dad, oh boy, oh joy. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about getting off of here. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Go back, watch my other videos on my channel. And I'll see you guys maybe next Friday on my live stream. So, bye everyone.